Have you ever wondered if there are small things you might be doing that instantly turn a woman off? Sometimes, it's the tiniest mistakes that can completely ruin a good impression, and most men don't even realize they're doing them. Imagine showing up late without caring enough to apologize. It might not seem like a big deal, but to her, it says you don't value her time. And bad breath, that's an instant deal breaker. She's not going to stick around for a conversation if she's holding her breath the whole time. Then there's interrupting her while she talks. It feels dismissive, as if what she's saying doesn't matter. Bragging about your money, car, or job is another major turn-off. You might think it's impressive, but it usually comes off as insecure. Let your actions show your worth instead of boasting about it. And please, keep your phone in your pocket. Constantly checking your phone while you're with her makes her feel like she's not worth your attention. Another thing that kills attraction fast is talking about your ex or comparing her to other women. It's awkward, unnecessary, and makes her feel like she never measure up. Being rude to the staff or people around you is a massive red flag. How you treat others, especially those who aren't in a position to do anything for you, says a lot about who you are. On the flip side, being overly nice can also backfire. If you're overloading her with compliments, it might feel insincere or like you're trying too hard. And while we're on the topic of trying, make sure your hygiene is on point. Dirty nails, bad body odor, or messy hair, these things are instant turn-offs. Another thing that doesn't go unnoticed when you laugh too hard at your own jokes. A good sense of humor is attractive, but forcing laughter at your own punchlines can feel awkward. Talking about heavy or awkward topics like politics or body count too early in the conversation is also a big no. It's too much, too soon. On the other hand, being overly touchy or crossing physical boundaries too quickly can make her uncomfortable. Respect her space and take your time. Some men try to one-up everything she says, and trust me, that's not a good look. It comes across as competitive rather than engaging. Similarly, acting bored or distracted during the conversation is a surefire way to make her lose interest. Being present and engaged is key. Oversharing personal details on a first date is another thing to avoid. Keep the mystery alive. You don't need to unload your entire life story right away. Ordering for her without asking what she wants is something that might feel chivalrous in your mind, but it often comes across as controlling. And forgetting simple things she told you just minutes ago. That shows a lack of interest or attentiveness. Using cheesy pickup lines might work in movies, but in real life, they just feel outdated and cringy. Similarly, yawning or looking tired while you're with her gives off the impression that you'd rather be anywhere else. Making everything about yourself is another big mistake. Focus on her and show genuine interest in what she has to say. Over-apologizing for every little thing can also make you seem insecure. Confidence is attractive. Constant self-doubt is not. On the flip side, being too serious without a sense of humor can make the conversation feel dull. It's also important to make an effort to dress well and smell good. First impressions matter, and putting no effort into your appearance shows a lack of care. Being indecisive about simple things, like where to sit or what to do, can also be frustrating. Women are drawn to confidence and decisiveness. Chewing with your mouth open or talking while eating, that's just bad manners. Complaining about the price of everything is another attraction killer. It shows a scarcity mindset and makes you seem cheap. Talking over her instead of letting her finish her thoughts is not only rude but also exhausting for her. Flexing your muscles or constantly talking about the gym might be fine in moderation, but making it your entire personality, not attractive. And staring too much might seem like you're being attentive, but it can quickly cross the line into creepy territory. Lastly, constantly mentioning how crazy your ex was is an instant red flag. It makes her wonder what part you played in that dynamic and if you're still hung up on the past. By avoiding these little missteps, you'll create a much better connection and leave a lasting positive impression. Remember, it's often the smallest things that make the biggest difference.